An intense mind does not slow down easily. Not because it refuses to rest, but because it is always taking something in. Even when nothing obvious is happening, your mind may still be active, connecting ideas, reviewing moments, scanning for meaning. This can feel tiring, and over time, it can create the sense that true rest is out of reach. This moment is not here to change that. It does not ask your mind to stop. It does not ask you to become calmer, quieter, or different. It simply offers space. Many people with intense minds are used to staying alert. They notice subtle changes, shifts in tone, unspoken expectations, details that others pass by without registering. This constant awareness can be useful, but it can also keep your system slightly tense, even when there is no immediate reason to be. You may have tried to relax in the past, only to notice that your thoughts kept moving, or that quiet made you more aware of everything that had been waiting underneath the surface. There's nothing wrong with that. Calming down does not always mean becoming still. For some minds, it means allowing the movement to soften rather than disappear. You do not need to push your thoughts away. You do not need to follow them either. They can exist without being managed. You might notice how often you are holding yourself slightly ready, as if something might be required of you at any moment, as if it would be unsafe to fully let go. This readiness may have developed over time as a response to complexity, to responsibility, to environments that asked more than they offered. Letting go of it does not happen all at once, and it does not need to. Calm is not a destination. It is a gradual settling. You may notice small sensations as you listen, the way your body rests where it is supported, the feeling of contact between yourself and the space around you, or the simple fact that you are here, without needing to do anything about it. Nothing needs to be adjusted. An intense mind often searches for clarity, for understanding, for coherence. But not every moment requires clarity. Some moments are simply meant to be experienced without interpretation. If your thoughts drift, that is fine. If they stay close to the words, that is fine too. There is no correct way to be here. Calming down does not mean becoming passive. It does not mean losing depth or sharpness. It means allowing your system to move out of constant engagement. You may realize how rarely you give yourself permission to rest without purpose, without turning rest into preparation, without asking what it is for. This permission does not need to be justified. You are allowed to slow down simply because your system benefits from it. Sometimes intensity is mistaken for urgency, but they are not the same. Urgency pushes. Intensity notices. You can have an intense inner life without needing to act on it constantly. Your mind does not need to be on standby at all times. There may be a part of you that feels slightly uneasy when things become quiet, as if something important might be missed, or as if rest could lead to loss of control. That response is understandable, especially if your awareness has helped you navigate complex situations in the past. But calm does not take anything away from you. It does not make you less capable. It does not dull your perception. It gives you room. Room to feel the difference between tension and presence. Room to notice when effort softens. Room to exist without responding to every internal signal. You do not need to monitor yourself during this time. You do not need to check whether you are doing it right. Calming down is not something you perform. It is something that happens when pressure eases. You might notice moments of quiet between thoughts, or moments where thinking continues but with less urgency attached to it. Both are forms of rest. Your mind does not need to empty itself to recover. It needs permission to move without demand. There is a difference between mental activity and mental strain. Strain comes from resistance, from telling yourself that what is happening inside you should not be happening. When resistance softens, even slightly, strain begins to dissolve. You're not required to resolve anything right now. Not questions, not emotions, not uncertainties. They can wait. You may carry a habit of self-monitoring, of checking whether you are too much, too slow, too quiet, too intense. This is not the moment for that. You are allowed to exist without correction. Calming down does not mean disengaging from life. It means reconnecting with yourself in a quieter way. You may notice that nothing bad happens when you stop trying for a moment. The world continues. Your abilities remain. Your depth stays intact. Nothing essential is lost. Even a brief reduction in internal pressure can be enough to create relief. You do not need to stay here for a specific amount of time. You do not need to reach a certain state. You can just be yourself.